What is happening, Fail Road? Thanks for checking out this video. And before we get started, I just want to say if you enjoy what we're doing, like and subscribe. It lets us know that we're doing the right thing. So, we're coming into another initial thoughts video, and this is for Space Base by AEG. It's coming out very soon. In fact, by the time I post this video, it might already be out. But I got a chance to play it beforehand, and I've got to say that it's a really interesting game, and I can describe it like this. It's Machikoro on steroids. And for those of you who have played Machikoro, you probably already have a good idea of how the game's going to play. It's also similar to Valeria Card Kingdoms in that all those games are tableau building games. And if you don't know what a tableau building game is, if you've never played any of those games before, it is a game in which you are collecting rows of cards in front of you, and the more cards you have access to, the more you can activate them, usually involving a dice roll. The tableau builders usually have cards ranging from 1 to 12. In Machikoro, you don't start off with all of them, but in Space Base, you already start with an entire row of 12 spaceships that are working for your base to earn you money and infrastructure and, in the end, victory points. Unlike Machikoro, you automatically get the 2 dice that can roll anywhere from 2 ones all the way up to 112 if you combine the dice. You can choose to use the dice separately for a 1 through 6 because they're 6-sided dice, or you can add the 2 numbers together to get 7 through 12. The 7 range is going to be the one that's rolled the most. You're much more likely to get Snake Eyes, or you're much more likely to be able to activate your 1 card, which makes it weakest, as you can see here. And then getting a 12, which is 2 6s, is the least likely score that you can get, or roll on the dice that you can get. And so the 9s, 10s, and 11s, and 12s are generally going to be much better rewards for you. Unlike other tableau building games, this one, just because you get a new number 2 ship, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be exactly the same as everyone else's. In fact, it could be very different. Your ship that takes up your 2 slot could be much more powerful than theirs. And the great thing is, if you'll look in this video, I'll just go ahead and play it. You roll the dice. I got a 3 and a 5, which means I can activate my 3, 5, or my 8. And so my 3 and my 5 would only give me 2 gold, but my 8 would give me 3 gold. So I'm just going to activate my single 8 card, move my gold tracker up by 3 spaces, and then it's my turn to buy a ship. I've got 13 gold to spend, and then I've got a whole slew of ships to choose from, anywhere from 1, 2, or 3 level ships. And I'm going to go for the ship that's going to replace my number 2 slot. So my number 2 ship goes from being worth 1 gold every time it gets activated to being worth 4 gold. And that old ship doesn't just go away. It kind of works for me in the background, because anything that goes above my player board with the red background sticking out is something that's going to happen on other people's turns. So in the beginning, you can't do anything on other people's turns, but as the game goes on, you're going to be able to build up this engine that works for you while other people are taking their turns and on your turn. And I didn't even fully understand the strategy of the game, and I appreciated that. In fact, some of the people understood the strategy so much quicker than I did. I think I ended up with 8 victory points at the end, which is tracked in blue with the blue cube. And the winner ended up getting like 64 points or something like that. So yeah, I realized the true value of the different cards kind of late in the game. But it's really cool. There's even a number 12 card that if you manage to roll a 6 3 times on your turn, you just plain win the game. That just goes to show you how unlikely it is to get 6s even on your turn. So this game can definitely have some replay value, because there's no way you're going to get through all the different ships that are available in the game, even in a 5-player game, which is what I played. And your engine that you build, you're going to start to realize the strategies involved in it and just how you can use those different cards to create combos, which could possibly allow you to activate multiple ships just with one roll of the dice. I really enjoyed playing it. I've only played it one time, and my initial thoughts are, I want to play it again. I want a rematch. I did horribly the first time, but now that I understand the game, I want to play that game again, do better, and kick Tom's butt. Hey Tom, thanks for letting me play it. I want a rematch. But anyway, those are my initial thoughts on Space Base by AEG. I really enjoyed my first time playing it. I enjoy a good tableau builder. And if you're into Machi Koro, or you're looking for something more advanced than Machi Koro, and even maybe a little bit more advanced than Valeria Card Kingdoms, this is a good place to go. Space Base is going to, I think, add a lot of replay value just because of the different ships that you could possibly get, which creates a different mechanism, a machine, a different program. You're programming your board to be more efficient than everyone else's. So that's it for Space Base. Definitely give it a check out when it comes out in stores. Be sure and click on the subscribe button at the end of this and check out more links to other videos at the end of this one. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.